blowing.
You'd have a big smile.
He went and got his face pulled.
You know I did. Well, welcome everybody to the Freezin for NFC North Podcast. You know what time it is, and yes, I am excited. This is episode 163. Happy Thanksgiving week, everyone. Thanks for joining us. Lots to get to. First of all, Bears take care of business. It was ugly. We took care of business. Lions need extra. Packers sack Vikings, plus week 13 NFC North previews. Lots to get to on Thanksgiving week. Dre, where can we find you as we get started?
You can hit me up on Twitter X. It's at Skullman Sports. Happy to be here.
Even though in loss, you're still
even though in loss, I'm still here. Yeah.
Well, definitely appreciate that. And Trev, where can everyone find you as we get started as well?
You can find me smiling, happy, and excited about Thanksgiving. You can find me everywhere: TikTok, YouTube, Facebook, and X at RevTrevNFL. Happy Thanksgiving, guys!
Happy Thanksgiving. Yeah, you are killing it on all the platforms. Definitely getting stuff out there. And always appreciate your takes. I may not always agree with them, but I appreciate them. And and you can find me on NFL Outdated on X, Twitter, on YouTube, and also on Instagram and on TikTok at Freezin 4 Pod. Definitely getting some clips out there and letting people know of all of my prognostications that are coming true. The Vikings and all that stuff, and we'll see. I'm excited for what's going to happen in Week 18, but we'll get there. We'll get there Week 18 and seventh letter. I mean, obviously, I'm excited for obviously Thanksgiving, but hopefully a showdown in Week 18 with you. Where can everyone find you as we get started?
Find me 7th letter 4 on Twitter, MOG on Instagram and Facebook. Good to see you, gentlemen, tonight.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And, before we get started, it was posed, the question was posed, on Twitter and a few different places that, maybe Bear fans should be cheering for the Packers to beat the Lions because really the Lions are the better team and all that. And I don't really care. No true Bear fan would ever root for the Packers in any way, shape, or form. Ever, Trev.
Dude, I was literally on a podcast 1 minute before I came on to this one.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Full on Bears podcast had me as a Packers fan on, and he's cheering for the Packers to beat the Lions tomorrow.
I want to check his.
You may believe that, but your fan base is doing something different.
Yeah. I mean, it's absolutely preposterous. We'll get to that, obviously. And what the most preposterous thing from this past week, week 12, my Bears had 7 defensive starters out. 7 defensive starters versus the Steelers. And obviously we were not versus Rodgers. But, hey, we found a way to win. The league is taking notice. And I like this. So the shorthanded Bears did take care of business versus the Steelers 31-21. And, handing out helmet stickers. Obviously, I got to keep it real. 7th letter. You told me I had to keep it real when Caleb had some stinkers and all that, right? And yes, that strip sack fumble for the touchdown, that was not good at all. He should have either held it for a safety and all of that. But what I liked about him is that he continued to stay with it and make the plays that he needed to. Down the field, play within the system. And so there's a lot of growth there. There obviously, there's a lot of things that, he needs to improve on as well. Like even the last play of the game to try to he probably should have, rather than throwing it out of bounds, he should have run the just run it and maybe slide down or something like that. Take some more time off the clock. So there's a lot of growth that he needs. But, when I look at, this team, they believe in him. They believe in Ben Johnson, and they really believe in that defense. I mean, with all those 7 starters out, all the linebackers out, and all the secondary out. And I was not at all confident that the defense was going to stop him. I couldn't believe that the Steelers and Mike Tomlin decided to punt towards the end of the game and just, basically, put it on his defense. But they were confident that they could stop the Bears and get the ball back. So, with the way they were moving things, with the way they were just moving the ball, I was not confident. But what I like about this Dennis Allen is just how he schemes players, and everybody's believing in themselves. And when we get, we're winning. We're 8-3. We're at top of the division. We're first place in the division, and we're not even close to full strength. And when we get Jalen Johnson back, when we get Brisker back, when we get all these players back, I mean, everyone can tell me that my team's a fraud, but we're winning games. We are winning games, and the helmet stickers then are going to go to Dennis Allen and just the next man up for the defense. I mean, it was almost like a Detroit Lions last year, just with all the attrition on the defense side of the ball. But you got to hand it to the defensive coordinator for what he did and really kind of bringing everyone together. So we're 8-3. Go ahead, throw cold water on me.
You beat Mason Rudolph.
There you go. All right.
Another team with no quarterback, yo. Again, it's like the easiest schedule ever, yo. It's ridiculous. It's like if you didn't expect, or like once you saw Mason Rudolph, you was like, I got this. This in the bag, and still almost lost. We both suck, bro. The Lions and the Bears suck, man. Yo.
Well, here's the thing. Like on Twitter all week, I got Packer fans coming at me saying that exact same thing. How many, Trevor, how many teams above 500 have the Packers beat?
It's a good point, Andy. I think you raised a really good point. You know we can say whatever we want. And the next number of weeks, we're about to find out if the Bears are for real. Mm-hmm. And you might be for real, or you might be frauds. Everyone says the Packers are frauds. Guess what? We're about to find out if the Packers are frauds. We're about to find out if the Lions are frauds. We're about to find out.
We frauds. We picked the boat. We took Frank off his boat.
Yeah, Frank Ragnar's coming back. We'll get to that.
We bums, bro. Okay?
We'll get to that as well. But I mean,
there's only one true fraud in the NFC North, and they've already been exposed. Right.
All right, let's go ahead and let's talk about that game then. And we'll talk about it from the Vikings perspective, Dre. I mean, there was a lot of talk going into this game, and I was on the Skull bandwagon here. I tried to help with my fandom here. But the Vikings were sacked 23-6 versus the Packers. I mean, Dre, pass out some blame here.
Honestly, I'm not really sure who to blame specifically. I think there was obviously problems around everywhere. Yeah, I mean, I think McCarthy, I still think he's kind of a little raw. I think he needs to calm down a little bit. But at the same time, I'm not sure how much of it is coaching. I still have faith, honestly, in that McCarthy can be fixed with some of these things. Yeah, it's hard really for me to really blame anyone, because I think it's just that we had some dumb plays, like the fumble on the.
That was ridiculous.
The punt that he kind of got pushed into the ball, and then it just. Obviously the Packers recovered it. Those, that's not a great play. And we had a few other plays that are similar to that.
Even last week, even versus the Bears. So that the special teams coordinator either should be fired or disciplined or, sent somewhere.
I mean, I wouldn't say that far, but I do think that those kind of dumb plays, especially on special teams. I mean, I think Miles Price is that arguably he's already returned multiple, there's been holdings and penalties and stuff like that. So I think he looks really good. I do like him a lot. And so
he is good.
He's one of those players that he could return it on any time. I just don't know. I'll say I'm more confident in, like, just generally speaking, any returner this year because of the new kickoff rules than like prior years. But yeah, what I'll say, like, the end of the day, I guess I've reached the point of my fandom of low expectations going into every week, in the sense of I'm just gonna watch football, and if my team loses, whatever. But if they win, they beat my expectations. So
yeah, man, my boy's undefeated.
no, I mean, it's one of those things. It's like I could just sit here and just like spit off like all these negative things that are happening, but every week. But it's like it's not like I can change them. So just I'll enjoy it. And games, maybe we can be one of those spoiler teams where like one team needs to win at the last game of the season, and we just to get in the playoffs, and we beat them, and then they're not in the playoffs. I'm fine with that. I'll take a win there. So yeah, like obviously I want the team to win, and I want like us to be better, but at the same time, I'm not totally sold. Like us, I guess not sold. Throwing in the towel on McCarthy this season. Like, I mean, arguably we could still somehow. I mean, there's been teams that have pulled it out. I mean, the year that the Giants won the Super Bowl, they were 8-8 going into the playoffs, if I remember. So, yeah, I mean, weird things have happened. So we'll see.
So on the other side of that, Trev, let's give you the obviously the Packers did dominate. I mean, Micah Parsons had another good game. I mean, 23-6, but it really was a domination. So pass out or hand out some helmet stickers. I mean, obviously to the victor go the spoils.
Every week I come on here and I'm sitting there and I try to be passionate, realistic, and honest. I'll tell you when I think my Packers are going to lose. Everyone else picks their team every week to win these stupid games. And the audacity that Vikings fans had that thought that they were going to beat us. It's like, oh, I can't pick against my team. Yes, you can. Yes, you can. Because your team is hot garbage right now. Dude, our defense came to play, and your quarterback's not good enough. That's a fact. That's a fact. He's not ready. He's too young. You should have kept Sam Darnold. Everyone's talking hindsight 2020. Dave, Viking Dave that we've had on here, said J.J. McCarthy is the worst quarterback in the NFL. That's what he said. That's a Vikings fan, diehard. Okay,
he actually is. He actually statistically he's worse than if he. I was looking at some of the stats. Like if he had was eligible, enough games. Like he is like. I think he's even worse than Geno Smith, like statistically. So it's there.
Absolutely. But we're still comparing. It's still a comparison of 6 games. So like somebody who has had like multiple years in their career.
It's not my fault. That's your fault, not mine. You could have kept Sam Darnold.
I'm not blaming you.
No, but I'm saying it's not our fault. Not the Packers' fault.
Sam
That's
Darnold,
your fault.
The Sam Darnold thing. I'm honestly sick of like that whole like aspect. He wasn't gonna stay with us because they were set on McCarthy before they signed him initially. So they were going to say, okay, we'll sign you, but you're going to be a backup. That's going to be it. He knew that he didn't want that. The money was definitely not going to be there because he's not going to be paid the same that he was going to. And yeah, so I don't think he would have stayed around. And I would have been, if anything, more upset if they had signed him to like let's just say arguably $100 million for 3 years to be a backup. Like that to me, like, I mean, I thought like when the Falcons did that essentially to Kirk Cousins, that seemed like a waste of money. And if I was a Falcons fan, I would have been pissed out of my mind. So I'm nothing against Darnold exactly. Like I do think he's been having, I don't think as good a year as everyone says he is, but that's just how I view it. But I do think that him, the whole idea of us we should have kept, we weren't going to like that was set from honestly when we essentially drafted McCarthy. So I don't think that like argument, and this is nothing against you specifically, Trevor. It's more of
I know. I know.
It's more just I hate the big overarching media people that just say always bring him up, always bring him. I'm at a point of just like we woulda, shoulda, but we didn't. So let's just move on. It doesn't matter anymore because we can't go back in time. So that's my sorry to go off.
I see. Arguably, probably the worst thing that could have happened to Vikings fans was last year, and it was just kind of surprise. It helped obviously Darnold get paid, but it set up expectations where you have this team that's win now when it was kind of like a little bit of an aberration. Darnold just kind of going off on a few games, and obviously the defense. Flores is a fantastic defensive coordinator. I mean, so I think that helps. He's done a lot with less. But that was hard. I mean, and I tried to tell Packer fans or Vikings fans, didn't I, Trav? Like in the offseason, I said, JJ McCarthy, and obviously I am not a JJ McCarthy apologist, quite the opposite, but I still think you need to give him time. And then that's the problem with Viking, fans. They just want to and he is not doing himself any favors at all.
No.
Like this whole 9-9 business, all these other comments that he's making too. Like he's just, even Vikings fans on Twitter, like done with some of his comments. Like just shut up, right? Paint your nails, just like Caleb, my guy. All right.
Hey,
be more like Caleb.
What about Danny Dimes though? Like, why didn't y'all try to keep him? He playing good too.
I mean, I think he also just wanted to be a starter. I think that's at the end of the day. He wanted a potential, and I don't think there was going to be much of a competition. Arguably speaking, they were definitely like in on him. I still think that
all his fools. It's like, dude, are you kidding me right now? What the heck are you? I don't care. He's 22. You put him out there. You put him out there. And he was not ready. And the idea that Sam Darnold wanted to get paid. Okay, cool. That's great. I'm cool with that. Mm-hmm. But Daniel Jones, you had two better quarterbacks on your roster, and you let them both go because you're like, hey, this kid's ready. No, he wasn't. He was not ready. He walked through an injury his entire year. He's not sitting behind Sam Darnold learning. It's like, oh, we're in the thing. He was not on the field. And then we're talking about he got injured again. It's like maybe this guy's injury prone, but he's got potential. I'm with you. I could see him playing better next year. But the problem is that offense is built to win right now. That defense is built to win. You just wasted a year. Maybe it's 2 years. And hopefully he's the guy. I'm just saying there's moments where I'm like, oh, I like that. And then it's like, holy smokes, he sailed that one over his head.
Who really might be hurt by this, and I think there's a reason why he's making these comments in the media. But my guy, the big KOC, may be hurt by this. Like as far as like, they're probably not going to fire him. I'm guessing, but he was making the comments like, what was the comment about him? He couldn't wait till the cement dried. So he's obviously fed up. You got Justin Jefferson fed up. But yeah, you got to give him time. But you got an aging Aaron Jones. And what do you do at running back? It's almost like you're kind of in. I don't know, it's not really cap hell, but like you're good, but just not good enough. So
they're not paying the quarterback yet. So. They got bread over there. It's all right.
True. But here's the thing. It was kind of a boring play call from the Green Bay Packers, to be honest. We just ran the same play. We kept running it down their throats.
Yeah, that was
it. Could not stop Emmanuel Wilson. This is our backup. Actually, he's our third string running back.
You're like a second round pick.
Boyd was going to be our second, but he can't stay healthy. And so I loved what I saw with Emmanuel Wilson. I think I told you guys last week. I'm like, listen, he's good. Wilson's good. And they just exposed it. There was no plan to score on some of those. Like, hey, we're just going to keep running the clock down. And it was a little bit boring, to be honest. That turnover on the was it the kick return? That was devastating to the Vikings.
Yes.
That was like, oh my gosh. When that happened, I'm like, that's it. We're winning. We're winning. And it's not going to be close. So I thought we were winning anyways, but I'm just saying Jordan Love didn't have to cook. He didn't need it to. All you got to do is run the ball and play good defense. And we played great defense. It was unbelievable.
Yeah, he did. That's for
and sure. I don't know. I mean, Jordan Love, I mean, his shoulder might be still hurting him.
Yeah, it looks like it, eh?
So week 14, I'm just saying, we're coming.
Is Willis playing?
Is who playing?
Malik. Miracle Malik might be in.
He might be. All right, let's move on to the other game that we thought was going to be a blowout. I thought it was going to be a blowout.
I didn't think it was.
You thought the Lions would lose, and you were almost correct on that.
The Giants lost that game. We did not win that game. Jameer, the only reason why I'm wearing the Jameer shirt because he carried the whole team. It's the Detroit Jameers. Like that, nobody else played good.
What I love about this, before you kind of get into that, I saw a little some videos of other NFL players while playing on the sideline for their other games, watching videos of Jameis Winston doing this and just being in awe, amazed of it. It's kind of interesting just to like how other NFL players are the fans of the game and just like them to sit back and watch and Jameis, he's box office. I mean, if he could, he would be like one of the best quarterbacks. I mean, up there, if he could just put it all together, like just, I don't know. So seventh letter
is like he like Aaron Rodgers with a crack pipe. You know what I'm saying? Like,
but he's jovial. Like he's jovial. Like
he's on a crack. Like he just a crack. Like he's on a crack. You know what I'm saying?
But he's happy. Like everyone. I mean, obviously, I can see why everyone follows him. He's just at a point where he's seems like he's having fun.
Like nobody cared. Like he don't care.
Yeah.
And it was perfect because that's what we're hurt at. Y'all secondary hurt, so they go and attack it. And they did trick plays. They did off shit to us. They had nothing. They played like a team with their hair on fire. Nobody had nothing to lose. Fuck it, let's just go out here and play. And that's what they did. And we just had to go out there, and Jahmyr Gibbs had to be Jahmyr Gibbs, the best running back in the NFL. Hands down. Now you talk about box office, that kid is electric.
He's good.
Electric. I'm over here like dying. I just about to turn on Netflix, and he broke the run. I said, all right, we gonna win.
You can't give up on your team. You cannot give up on your team.
Because, I told you, what do we need? I said, fuck Ben Johnson. We miss Frank Ragnow. And they went and got my son back.
He's coming.
Yes, give him 3 weeks, he'll be back. Yes. But yeah, it was a horrible game. We should have lost. The Giants won that game. They went for it on fourth down when they should have kicked the field goal. I don't know why they stopped running the ball. We couldn't stop their run no more. They had War offensive line down because they was going down the field on us with ease. Our punter pinned them inside of the 20-yard line 5 times. You know what I'm saying? And they scored on every last one of those drives because nobody really knew. Like, people forget Jameis Winston was the number 1 pick in the draft. A talented quarterback. He got all the tools. He just don't got a crack pipe in his hand. That's all. That's all. That's his only problem. That's his weakness, is that he's just a wild card. He gonna throw. He don't care.
That's true.
Doesn't have he has the conscience of a great cornerback. Interceptions he don't care. He chucking it. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. And homeboy was giving Meek Robinson the business, yo. What's the wide receiver for 17? What was his name?
Wendell
Robinson.
Wendell Robinson. Yeah.
Man, he was busting their ass. We had to start doubling this low ass. Like, we just say we gonna get our ass whooped tomorrow. So I'm just waiting. Probably, you know what? We probably won't get our ass whooped because Jordan Love kind of, he either plays really good against us or he'll play down to us. So it doesn't. I don't know. It might be closer, but the Packers is going. But we shouldn't have won that game, but Jahmyr Gibbs carried us, yo. I don't like that. That's not how we win.
Mm-hmm.
Well, let's get into that then. Obviously, Thanksgiving Day game, Packers at Lions. The Lions are at home, -3, 49.5 points, 7th letter. I mean, what are some keys to this game? Obviously, the Lions are favored here, so
I don't know why. Are we?
I mean, -3, right? I mean, maybe that's probably like the home like pick 'em.
Glasgow, his sorry ass ain't playing tomorrow. So the offensive line is done in the middle. And how do we affect Jared Goff? Attack him in the middle. So that's how we lost. Frank Ragnow can't play for another 2-3 weeks. He got to get back in football shape. So I don't know. But I know we're going to lose. I know that.
It's going to be a blowout at least?
No, it won't be a blowout, but it's not going to be. It's going to be like 6-3 because the defense is playing well. I mean, other than last week, but for the most part, the defense plays well. The Packers got a good old line, but I don't think it's that good. So I think our defensive line can kind of like bother him a little bit in the middle. And if Jordan Love's elbow was hurting, his shoulder, something hurt. All right, so I don't see who's playing. What wide receivers is playing?
We got everyone except
everybody.
Reed.
No Reed
and no Kraft.
Oh, that's right. Kraft ain't there. And
Is Golden back?
I don't know.
Healthy scratch, maybe.
All right, so if Golden but the other tall, fast one is playing, though, right? The light-skinned fast one playing, right? What's his name?
Watson.
Yeah. Oh,
Watson's awesome.
Yeah, Watson might.
Yeah, he's our number one wide receiver for sure.
It's not gonna be a blowout, but we're gonna lose definitely because they got everything. They got a pass rush and Jared Goff, and for some reason they're gonna. Hopefully, Dan Campbell just uses Jahmyr Gibbs like sparingly, like use him more in the passing game. Get him on the outside, let him pass, let him motion him, use him as eye candy, and use Montgomery. Yo, we gotta use him. Yo, we gotta slow the game down. And if we slow the game down, use Montgomery, then we should be able to keep it close. I just don't want us to don't give us the ball last. You know what I'm saying? That's all. Don't let us get the ball last down 3. Mm-hmm. Okay? Just don't do that. And the Packers should be fine. But they should be.
All right, Travis, to you.
Yeah, I think everything you said is accurate in the way that, your O-line is struggling, and everyone said, and I was worried week 1 that your defensive line was going to come and get at Jordan Love, but I don't know what it is about Jordan Love, but he handles the blitz. He's like one of the best, if not the best quarterback in the NFL against a blitz, which is crazy if you think about it, because he doesn't look like he's that guy. I think the key to winning this game is just slowing down your run game. You can't stop it. It's too good. But like if you let Gibbs do what he did last week, we're hooped. But in saying that, I think we'll slow them down. And I think because Goff is a pocket passer, we've got a legitimate shot of causing major problems like we did the week 1. My thing is Detroit needs to win. Like everyone needs to win these games now. But if you lose to us in Thanksgiving again at home, and we sweep you, that's something else. So the Lions have to win this game. We can find ways to lose it though, and we just have to have a better play calling. If we have better play calling and we don't drop the ball, we've got a legitimate shot of winning this game. But I can see the Lions winning this game too. To be honest with you, I can see it go either way. Like honestly. I believe in the Lions more than 7th letter. We know that. It's been well documented over the year.
Right now.
But I'll say the Packers win a close one, and we'll win by 4. Let's do 4. We'll win by 4.
All right. What about you, Dre?
I think it could honestly go either way. I think I think both run, especially if Jacobs plays, I think both run games are going to be hard to stop either way. I think their defense, like obviously you have on one side, you obviously have Parsons, who I'm looking up to see how he did last time, but I don't think he was really playing that much.
Got a sack at the end of the game.
Okay, yeah. I think now he's more obviously in tune with the defense. I think like he could make a lot of noise.
We got tape on him now, though, Dre. We got tape.
Yeah, no, that's the exact opposite side of it too. It's I'm not sure, but then on the line side of it, you have obviously Hutchinson, who's not playing like a career year, but he's still playing very well. Obviously, he had that sack at the end of last week's game that I don't remember now if it was the end of overtime or if it was the.
Oh, that was. It was the close. He closed that out, man.
Yeah. So like I mean, he's always very good, you know. It's really hard for me to decide because I could see either team winning this, just because I think they're both different from week one. Just because the Lions lost the first one, I'll just go with the 50-50 and say they'll split it, and they'll win that. But I think it's going to be probably a 17-14 type of game. I would say it's actually not going to be high scoring. I would say it's definitely like a lower game.
Yeah, I mean, when you look at it, I mean, this game, you know, the Packers, they tend to score around 20, 27 points, right? That's kind of their MO. But there's two people that I know that have minds like steel traps that never forget a thing about football, and definitely like to bring it up over and over again. And one is Seventh Letter. He never forgets a single thing. He remembers everything that I say from 3 years ago and all of that.
Because it's on tape.
It's on tape. And, you know,
flashbacks of you saying goofy shit all the time.
That may be true, but one other person that doesn't forget, it's Dan Campbell. He does not forget 2 years ago on Thanksgiving when they were embarrassed by the Packers. They went in as favorites, and they were just embarrassed. A Packer team that didn't have, like, you know, their basically whole team was injured and didn't think it was they were gonna win. And
the corners were hurt. That's right.
And week one, you know, losing. And so I think Dan Campbell's going to have the team ready. And now that Dan Campbell is calling the plays, I believe he's still calling the plays. I think that's going to be huge. I think this is actually going to be a blowout for the Lions. I think they're going to run away with it. Obviously the Packers, you know, defense is solid, right? But when I say blowout, I don't mean like a, you know, 35-10 game, but a little bit different, like a defensive blowout. I think it's going to be more like a, you know, 27-10 game, you know, in within the division. That is actually a blowout, right? I think most of these teams, we're pretty close on all of our teams. Even the Vikings, obviously the Bears played them close. So when you talk of like more than a 2-score, you know, deficit, that to me would be within the division, would be blowout. And I just think the Lions are going to take care of business. And Dan Campbell doesn't forget. He doesn't forget.
Yeah, he don't forget. That is true. But I just don't think we got the horses right now.
Well, I mean, the Packers have issues on their line too, though, right?
All injuries aren't equal. You know what I'm saying? They ain't got no injuries on that defensive line, and that's gonna be the problem. It's all the interior of our line was already weak. Now we lose the best worst one we got. You know what I'm saying? So our center is gone. So I don't even know who's playing center. So that's gonna be some false starts. That's gonna be some missing blitz assignments. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of things that Jared Goff is gonna have to pick up. Hopefully, you know, he's able to do that, but. You know, it's I just hope we use Jahmyr Gibbs differently.
Right.
Like eye candy, like we did last week. We use him a lot in the pass game, and I love that.
I just don't know without Kraft, Trev, how do the Packers move the ball here? I mean, you could like throw it up to Watson, like, but I mean, Watson has gotten better, but you got to have something else. I think Reed would add another element to this, but I mean, losing Tucker Kraft is huge. And obviously I think it was, you beat the Vikings, but I think a lot of that was JJ was not able to make plays, not able to move the ball. And you have Jared Goff, he's a veteran at home on Thanksgiving. It's just going to be a different story than JJ. So, I mean, you could obviously, Packers can celebrate the Vikings win, but the Lions are just that much better.
Okay. I hope so.
Okay. Now, let me see. So Matthew Golden is questionable. They expect him to play, but he's questionable. Matthew Golden, first time we played him, had 2 catches for 16 yards. Okay. That's all we need. A couple catches, right? Tucker Kraft, I agree with you 100%. Guess what? 2 catches for 16 yards, but he had a touchdown.
Yeah.
Okay. He had a rush for 3 yards. Like, we're not talking like massive production in week 1, and he didn't change the game, but he blocks well.
Right. But Tucker Kraft is an attitude on your offense.
Yeah.
I remember I used to say, like, man, I don't want Deebo Samuels to go there because that'll make y'all tough. Tucker Kraft brought some type of toughness to y'all. Yeah. That's what you need, because it's going to be a tough game tomorrow, because we're going to run the ball and try to make it tough because we got embarrassed the first one. So you need to match that toughness on offense, and everybody else is finesse. I don't know if is Jacobs playing, because he was hurt.
Yep.
He said he was.
He'll be playing.
All right, so that's one tough person, but you gotta match toughness. That Tucker Kraft tough. That's why I ain't like him.
Mm-hmm.
This motherfucker, he tough.
Yeah,
and he can match the Kirby. He can match the Brian Branch coming at you like he don't care. Like that's a big loss. That's an attitude on offense. You need that in the NFL, especially like real good teams. Everybody got a tough guy. You need it. He's a big loss. He didn't play a lot. That he did have that touchdown where he leaped over my best defensive player. You know what I'm saying? That was a great touchdown. And it wasn't many touchdowns scored in that game, if you remember. You know what I'm saying? It was just the defense getting us off 3 and out. Y'all getting down the field. We getting down the field, not scoring. Y'all, because the game was rather short. It was a rather short game. We get down the field, don't score in the red zone. Y'all get down the field, a couple big plays, or y'all punt or whatever y'all do. It wasn't like I think Jordan Love had 2 touchdowns, 188, something like that.
He was, exactly.
Yeah, something like that.
And we won convincingly.
It was. But that was 2 rookies on the offensive line, and they both remember that. So the next week we had to take it out on the Bears.
7th letter. Are you changing your tune here? Do you think the Lions are going to win?
Trev just rocked my world. No, I'm not, because I'm just going to use my brain, and I'm just going to run the table after this game and then beat everybody else. But
week 18 showdown with the Bears.
When Frank comes back, it's over. When Frank comes back, it's over. Ain't nobody going to be able to beat us. Period.
All right, let's go away. We had some nice comments here in the section about the Vikings. What is KOC and the Queens going to do at QB going forward? Surely JJ isn't the answer, and I think you answered that in the comments here, Dre. It's 6 games. Like, obviously we can kind of like, I don't know. I'll let you kind of answer that, Dre. Oh, are you there? Oh, you're on mute. Oh. All right, here we go. 9 statistically is the worst QB in the NFL this season, 6 games. He is who he is. I mean,
beat us.
He almost beat the Bears twice. Thankfully, we held on, and we've got clutch Caleb.
Wasn't that?
It wasn't. I think
it was a kick return. It was a kick return. It wasn't clutch Caleb. It was a kick return and some type of prevent defense. That's what it was.
Full effort, a belief in Caleb that even if it didn't, he was going to drive him down. We know it. The Bears have that it factor. I tell you. I mean. Keep telling you, but hey, That's all right.
Yo, man.
We'll show you.
Yeah.
I'm gonna pick.
The only quarterback you beat this year is Dak Prescott, and you know he Kirk Cousins with a Nike dip. That's it. You beat Black Kirk Cousins, and the rest was backups and bums. That's it. And you lost to one bum once. I lost to that bum once too. You know, so you gotta. Your games are coming up.
They are absolutely. Like I tell everybody online, I think my Bears have a 2015 Cubs feel to us. Anybody remember in baseball? Remember what happened to the 2015 Cubs? Yeah, we almost got to the World Series. We almost got there, and we weren't ready.
It's not
just on the edge.
It's not. Y'all lost to the Ravens convincingly.
Yeah, I mean, but we kind of needed that. We needed that.
The minute you run into like a real team, you lost.
That was at Baltimore. At Baltimore,
54 points.
At Baltimore, 30. It was. So
we gave you 50.
You did at that. Hey, and like I say, Dan Campbell doesn't forget that was in Detroit. Week 18 is going to be different, and we'll get to that eventually. I think I'm going to say it again. I think week 18 is going to come down to the Bears and Lions. Whoever wins that game wins the division. I've been saying that since the offseason.
I think you're going to be out of it really soon.
And I called you delusional last time, and you're still delusional now.
Yeah.
All the Bears have to do in the final 6 games is split 3-3 to go 11-6.
You know what? You might beat them bums, and you might beat the Eagles this week because they bums too. What happened last week is what we could have did. That made me so mad, yo.
Let's get into that.
They got a lot of talent, but they ain't good, yo. They're not good. If it all comes together and the run game is working fine, they could do it. But they let the Cowboys come in there and kick on them, yo. Come back on them, 21 unanswered.
Yeah, that was bad.
Well, let's get into that. Obviously, the Black Friday game, Bears at Eagles. It's kind of a weird 2:00 game, but on Prime Video, it's just going to be an interesting time. But you look at this game, obviously the Bears are heavy underdogs, -7. There's a lot of storylines within Jalen Carter. The Bears could have picked him, I'm glad we didn't. He's a talent, but he just would not have fit well. When you talked about last week's game with the Cowboys, I think it really hurt them. The Eagles, it hurt them having Blankenship out, some of their DBs out. I think that Makuba got hurt, an ankle, fractured ankle.
That wasn't no excuse. The first quarter, the first half, it was 21-0. You know what I'm saying? That don't matter. They not good. That's what it is. They not good.
It's okay. So 7th letter, you're setting this up. You're setting this up for me. So like they're 8-3. You're saying they're not good. If the Bears, hey, we're playing with house money right now. If the Bears beat the Eagles, I believe we're the number 1 seed, or we might be just behind the Rams. But hey, we're right up there. Right. If we beat the Eagles, I mean, it's going to be bedlam. Obviously,
for sure,
we'll still be in first place in the division, especially when the Packers lose on Thanksgiving. But the opportunity is out there. The opportunity is out there. And when you look at this game, there are some keys and some opportunities for the Bears to win. The red zone execution. When you look at the Eagles, they're, as far as Chicago, we have been right up there as far as being able to convert, and we've got Roma Dunze, we've got Colson Loveland, we've got some of these players that are just able to that are big bodies, able to get the ball. So the Eagles are currently giving up just over 20 points per game to their opponents, and they're holding opponents to just 48% red zone touchdown rate. So I think that's going to be a key for the Bears, making sure that we, get touchdowns and not just field goals, because that's what we've done in the past. But obviously the Eagles have been dominant in that red zone. But hey, Bears, we're a top 10 team in scoring offense.
True.
If I would have told you that at the beginning of the season, I mean, you would have said I was nuts. But this point in the season, we go into week 13, top 10 in scoring offense. We're 16th in red zone touchdown rate at just under 58%. Hey, we have that out there. We've got the players. Caleb Williams is starting to put together. Obviously, there's some growth opportunities in some key areas, but obviously, we're going to have to sustain drives.
What was his passing percentage this week?
What is it going to be?
What is it this last week? What was his percentage?
It was not good. I think it was something 50 something as well.
Exactly.
So hey, you know what? We got the win. We still got the win. All right. Exactly. So the one thing that I'm worried about, obviously, as a Bears team, we were living and dying by the turnovers. The Eagles do not turn over the ball, and Jalen Hurts does not throw interceptions. The Saquon Barkley, like with his massive limbs, he does not fumble. Right?
He fumbled last week.
Okay, so I mean, so maybe we can start causing turnovers, but typically they haven't done that. All right, so that's going to be important from the Bears side. Caleb has to play his best game, and I've been trying to track this 4,000 yard marker. He's a little bit obviously under the 4,000 yard target right now. He's going to have to really take advantage of that, secondary, whether, if they're still hurt and just really take some shots down the field. I think that's going to be an interesting, hopefully early on point for the offense to really take advantage. And Saquon Barkley, I mean, he hasn't really had that good of a game, but we're going to have to somehow try to contain him, especially with we still down like a ton of linebackers. It's just absolutely ridiculous how many linebackers.
That's why you're not going to win.
And that's what worries me, absolutely. And winning the line of scrimmage. I'm going back and forth on that. So seventh letter, you don't think the Bears are going to win here?
I think only reason why y'all not going to win is because they got a little bit more experience than y'all, and they got is their corners playing. If their corners playing, you're gonna lose.
I think I saw he was injured, but I'm not sure if that was like early week.
Let's see, Makuba's out, I believe. So here's the thing too. So Vic Fangio, former Bears coach, all right, former Broncos coach. He's one of the best defensive coordinators in the league. Just some of the different things that he does.
A bunch of talent over there, of course.
Well, be that as it may, I mean, even with the Broncos, he had a tough defense. I mean, obviously, offense. He coached them up. All right. So let's see. Blankenship is playing. I think the Eagles are getting relatively healthy. So I think
that injury with Devonta Smith is the biggest question mark at this point.
He did not practice.
I like Dotson a lot. Like I don't even think they need that. I think this is when they get
Jahan Dotson.
Yeah, I like Jahan Dotson. He scored touchdowns. He's a good receiver. That's why I'm like, how do Eagles get him? Like, it's no such thing as a salary cap in the world, yo. I swear, only for us. Like they just get richer and richer and richer. They get all the best trades, all the best draft picks, all the best free agents, and never.
Always a good GM.
One player that I'm really interested to see. Hopefully, he keeps his head in this game. Gardner Johnson.
Oh fuck him! He's a
he has been playing really well for us. He's going to make it difficult.
Yeah, he's humbled now because they kicked his ass off 2 teams in 1 year. That's wild.
Absolutely humbled. Yeah. And you got Nashawn Wright playing well. I mean, our secondary is actually playing better than expected with all the injuries. Nashawn Wright, I believe, is tied lead on interceptions. So our defense is actually kind of showing out the bend don't break, right? And with the Eagles' struggles on offense, I mean, there is a path for the Bears to win. Obviously, no one's expecting them. So, you say you're picking the Eagles?
I'm gonna pick. I hate the Eagles so much. I'm gonna pick the Bears.
Wow. All right.
I ain't worried about the Bears. I know they're gonna start losing soon, so I ain't worried about that.
All right, Trev. What about you?
I don't like the Eagles. I can't stand them, yo.
All right, Trev.
Actually, this is the game. I don't get excited for Bears games. This is the one I'm excited to watch because Green Bay lost 7-10. in Lambeau.
Mm-hmm.
And then Lions lost to the Eagles 9-16. Okay. And what are the Bears going to do? If they win this game, that's a big, big win.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to tell you straight out, Andy, there's no way that the Eagles are not losing this game. No, they're going to win it, baby, because the Eagles are going to fly and they're going to beat the Bears because the Bears are frauds. And we're going to see it. We're going to see it. Now, your little run's been wonderful and beautiful. Enjoy it. Had the big smile. I'm telling you right now, reality's hitting Friday. And you should be out shopping instead of watching this game because you're going to cry. All the Bears fans are going to be crying. They're going to be telling you. It's going to say all the refs. They're going to blame the refs. They're going to do something. But I'm telling you right now, the Eagles are better. They're going to beat the Bears. And it might be close, but I'll say 21-13.
You know what I love, Trev, about all Packers fans is just the, ways to kind of cope with. I mean, you would think that the Packers had actually won the division, in the last, 4 or 5 years. But I mean, it's been a long time. And so, like, when you get another team that gets a taste of the lead and gets the top of the division, they get a little jealous and they have to say, hey, it's going to end. It's going to end. I mean, this Bears team, we know how to win. I mean, we are playing with house money. We got Caleb Williams. He's dealing back there. He knows. He is not satisfied with wins. He's satisfied with great.
You know why? Because he ain't got nothing to do with them. That's why.
That's absolutely false. He is a huge part of these wins. Like, when you look at it, he's not satisfied just winning. He is clutch. He's unfortunately, I think he's almost like a JJ in a way. Like, he's better in the clutch than sometimes he is the rest of the start of the game. Like, if we can start fast and we can just kind of try to continue to contain the Eagles and just kind of hopefully take advantage of what we know of Vic Fangio. Some of our players know of Vic Fangio. Take advantage of that. I think we can just kind of really surprise people. And hey, I get it. Everyone is they want to say this. They were frauds.
Andy,
and it's facts. 8 wins. Facts.
You fact. 8 wins. Tell me right now. You say the Bears are going to win. In all honesty, don't BS me right now. I want to know. I want you to put it on the line right now. Will the Bears beat the Eagles? Yes or no?
The Bears are playing the Eagles on Friday at 2:00. They will score 20 points versus the Eagles.
I don't know. Okay. About that. I don't know about
and the Eagles are going to score 13 points. Yes, the Bears are going to win this game. 20-13. The Bears are going to win this game. They're going to shock the world.
Williams is going to get sacked 7 times.
And on the after 7, he's get up and he's going to throw a touchdown to win the game.
He holds the ball too long.
He does.
Hold the ball against the Eagles.
We're going to take advantage of that secondary. We're going to take advantage of the injuries. And when you look at the Eagles on this short week, we're going to take advantage of it. So am I 100% confident, Trevor, on that? No.
Of course you're not.
Of course I'm not.
Deep down inside, you're not that good. You're just riding the wave, and I totally go for it. You should ride the wave, Andy. Until you get knocked off the pedestal. Ride it into the sunset.
You play
the delusion
to win
of the Bears fans.
Game.
Keep riding the wave.
Play to win the game.
No, they're not. No, they're not. I have picked your Bears 2 weeks in a row, and I was right both weeks. Guess what? I'm not picking the Bears this week, and I'm going to be right. And by the way, you're factually incorrect. NFC North champions 2024. Detroit was 15-2. 2023, Detroit 12-5. 2022, Minnesota Vikings 13-4. Green Bay Packers for the next 3 seasons. Guess what? 2018, Chicago Bears are 12-4, the best team in the division. Guess who beat them? Okay, so
I tell you what, I mean, anything can happen on these weird games. I think, I'm going to say there's going to be at least one player kicked out of this game. It probably be Jalen Carter. Obviously, that defense is a problem, but take the over under props. Take the over under props on players spitting at each other in this game.
Yeah, right. Anyways,
but, hey,
I'm looking forward to seeing it. I have to work, so I can't watch it live, so I have to watch it later. So,
well, I am actually going to go to probably during the game or right after the game, going to a gathering of mostly all Packer fans. So you will. They will definitely probably
you better
rub
win.
it in. Yeah, I better win. Yeah. All right, Dre, what about you? Are you going with my Bears? Or are you going with those Eagles?
I think it comes down to if Saquon shows up, or even honestly, whoever the backup is. I forget it doesn't matter. No, ETN, right?
Mm-hmm.
No, it's like what's the name?
He just got traded from Jacksonville, not ETN.
Yeah. Yep.
Like Bigsby.
Right. Yep.
He's not.
Yeah. I think it's if the running or even if Jalen Hurts runs the ball, like it could be honestly out of that just because the Bears, I think their
linebackers are.
Yeah, so I think that's gonna be the thing, because their pass defense has been pretty decent, obviously with the Bears versus and the Eagles passing, obviously like that's one of the it's not good this year, aside from like a few like really big plays, which like are good, but they're not as good as they were last year. I think it comes down to that. If not, the Bears could pull this out. I mean, frankly, like coming from me, like when we went into Detroit, I don't think anyone really picked the Vikings to win that game this year.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I mean, I did, but I mean, I'm picking my own team. It's like I did, but I didn't like. Yeah.
To beat the Lions, correct?
I mean, it's one of those things. Of like, I mean, cool, but so things like that can happen. I'm telling
you, there's a path.
I can't be confident just because the Eagles, like their front four is also really good.
You know why?
Now, so
you know why I'm confident though. Like Seventh Letter said, the Eagles are bad. So
I don't trust them. They got a good defense. They got a good front four. And they know how to get pressure with four. And that's the only thing. It's going to be it's going to be real foggy out there because they're going to have all the linebackers and corners back there. They might send some blitzes once in a while. Everybody knows heat Caleb up and keep the receivers in front of you. He's going to overthrow.
You know what the middle of when Caleb has the ball, you know what I'm going to start calling the middle of the field?
What?
Love land for Colston. Land right in the middle. Catch it and go.
He's ridiculous.
Love land.
You like that?
Dre likes that. Dre?
No, I'm laughing.
Tell me Bears. Say Bears. You want to say Bears. Come on.
I can't say Bears. I mean, I can't.
That's all right.
I mean, I do think it's like, again, if Saquon doesn't show up, if the run game doesn't show up, then for the Eagles, I don't know what team they're going to be. So if that doesn't, then the Bears can win. But
you know what? If the Bears win this week,
they would.
I am tired of this whole. There's always got to be a narrative against Caleb. Last year was Jaden Daniels is better than Caleb.
He is. He still is.
Yeah.
Best ability is availability. Caleb does not get hurt. All right.
Fair. That's a point.
All right. Now
and he's not bad. He's just not what you're saying right now.
Now it's Drake May, right? Drake May MVP, right?
He's better.
No, I don't think he's MVP, but he's having a better season than Caleb.
Who maybe statistically, but who have the Patriots
what else do you want to go on?
Who have the Patriots beat?
The same as y'all. They're not good.
Thank you.
I'm saying he hits the layups.
Okay, yes, that's absolutely. Caleb needs to get better at the layups. He does the splash
That's
plays.
the whole thing. That's the whole quarterback.
Absolutely not. The splash plays. Caleb, like the
you don't always need those.
For
Sometimes
sure.
you need a first down.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
You have the tools. You got the muscle.
You know what I think? I think I think the Packer fans and everybody's like worried about when Caleb actually puts all of this together. I mean, like we have the North right now. I don't think we're going to take it back, Trev. I don't think we're going to give it back.
Oh God, yo. I just hate the fact that I hate the fact that you're gonna cry in the car on the way home from Black Friday shopping. You know what I mean? I love you, man. You know, you're my friend. You know what I'm saying?
That,
yeah. So I just know how it feels to think you good and not be that good, yo. Like I know those feelings. I remember one time, I think it was like 2000 and whatever, and Aaron Rodgers got hurt, and we had to delete. We was 7-4. Man, we started losing. And Aaron Rodgers came back and kicked ass for the division at the end of the season. It's just like when you think you good and you're not, it's hard, man. It's hard. I remember Matthew Stafford had all those fourth quarter comebacks the year after Calvin Johnson retired. I thought I was good. Went on Monday night, Cowboys whooped our ass. A rookie quarterback and running back. Like, Yo, it's tough, man. So, like, the feelings you have inside right now, I know you feel good, yo. You walk to work with your chest all stuck out and shit. You ain't played the Packers yet, so you ain't got to really deal with all that Wisconsin shit. You know what I'm saying?
Come on. With a broken coaching staff, we almost beat the Packers twice last year. So I am not worried about the Packers. We'll get there very soon.
But because you were in defense mode, you suck. So you were in defense mode. That's the best way to fight. I'm a Lions fan.
Maybe.
I sucked most of my career. So I'll fight for those Lions whenever. So now that I'm good, I'm a tyrant. But I know I'm not that good right now. But when I get Frank back, then I'll be good again.
Well, speaking of teams that suck, the Vikings are playing at the Seahawks in the Sam Darnold Bowl.
This will be a blowout. I'm sorry, Dre.
I don't know.
Blowout.
I don't know. I feel like, Flores knows Darnold's, pain points. I think there's a path for the Vikings to shock the Seahawks.
Oh my gosh.
So, Dre, give us some keys to this game.
I mean, I think, the Flores point, honestly, I think that's kind of a really big one. I mean, we obviously fought other teams to kind of echo what Seven Letters said about I remember week 18 last year where you think you're good and then, you get your ass kicked. So I remember these. So I think that's something that they can analyze. With McCarthy not playing, I mean, there is a point to somebody who comes in completely with no tape. Like, that's why rookies do, like, the good ones obviously do as well as they do because there's no tape on them for season one. I'm not saying Max Brosner is going to, like, be the best thing ever, but I mean, I think that's a huge thing that could potentially go their way. Playing in Seattle is always going to be difficult, obviously, with their fans. Like, I think that's going to be a hard thing. It's going to be a difficult game. That's for sure. But again, like I said earlier on in the show, I have low expectations at this point. So I hope they win. But if they don't, it is what it is. I do think the Seahawks aren't as good as they have been kind of showing. I mean, I think that game versus the Rams kind of showed that they've kind of had a kind of easy schedule. And I think there's just about a time that Darnold is going to kind of show more and more of his problems. But I mean, JSN has been having a great year, honestly, and I think like he can do a lot, So I think with our honestly depleted defensive backs, and I mean that actually we only have like 3 on roster. More than injuries. We just don't have any. It's going to be hard for sure. Having said that, honestly, I my heart says that the Vikings can win this, but also I'm at the point where thinking realistically now also Seahawks are probably going to win it. But I don't think it's going to be as big a blowout as other people think that it is, but I think I can't really say a score, but I hope Vikings win, but realistically, probably not.
I'll help you when it's my turn.
All right, Trev. Yeah, speaking of,
he just predicted against his Vikings.
he did. That was
Wow.
it took a little bit, but yeah,
I'm proud of you, bro.
It's one of the all-time biggest draft whiffs is that the Packers not getting JSN. But Trev, go ahead.
I agree.
Yeah,
Trev, go ahead. Are you picking the Seahawks?
Oh, 1,000%. That you're going into Seattle. This is Seattle. I don't even know who your backup quarterback is. People say, "Oh, so he's going to cut." I've never even heard his name before. Never. I don't know who he is. So the audacity. Oh, he's going to play better. Maybe.
Yeah.
I just telling you right now, that Seattle defense is good, real good.
Yeah.
And they're making the playoffs. I'm telling you right now, the Seahawks are making the playoffs. So it's just the Vikings should want to lose. Get a better draft pick. Build around this team. Let this young guy play. You know what I mean? But I'm just telling you right now, it's over. You don't even have to watch it. You're not even going to watch it, Dre. You know that. You're not going to watch the game.
I watch every game. I don't turn it off. I watch everything.
Guess what? I'll probably actually. I live close to Seattle, so I may watch that game. Probably not. Like,
tell you though, like speaking of watching, so like I went to Vikings training camp and I'm still not even 100% sure. I've watched. He went to the University of Minnesota. He's obviously now with the Vikings. Max Brosmer, I think it's Brosmer. But I saw him in training camp, up close, and the ball just does not pop out of his hand like it does even JJ. So there's going to be an issue with that. But I do think, if he's like controls and he's more of a game manager and maybe more malleable to what KOC wants, I think that's the problem with JJ right now. Like he's kind of a wild card. They don't know like how to kind of control him. Maybe Max Brosmer is kind of that player, that quarterback that KOC wants and needs to say, hey, almost like LaFleur he could not control Rodgers, right? And I think you need a quarterback that you're going to be in tandem together with him. So maybe that's if they can control the ball, they limit penalties and just really shorten the game with the defense. I think there's a possibility that the defense wins it for the Vikings. Now, with that being said, it's not going to happen.
I will say with Brosmer, the one thing that I think his game style is more traditional quarterback, like drop in the pocket and like kind of like just throw it, like do your reads and everything. Whereas like McCarthy's is a little bit more fluid, maybe run the ball. Maybe he's not a running quarterback, I'm saying, but he's definitely he's not just a traditional passing quarterback. So whereas I think Brosmer has that more. Will that work out better? I don't know. I've only seen obviously a few highlights, and obviously they're highlights for a reason. But he's had good play, but he also there's a reason, honestly, that he was an undrafted free agent, so there is that. Having said that, if he's able to succeed, I'm all for it. I mean, I have nothing against him. So it's
what about seventh letter? You are going to add to this.
Well, I'm gonna tell you, it's maybe thinking about that in that way. JJ does rely a lot on his athletic ability, but you guys need some layups and to get the best player in the world the ball. And I think that one thing that those bum quarterbacks that y'all had before y'all got Sam Darnold did, they still gave Justin Jefferson the ball and the games were close. So in that regard, only reason why I think y'all gonna get blew out is because I think the fact that he don't have the strongest arm ever, it's gonna be some interceptions and short fields. And one thing about Seattle, they trying to blow you out. They throwing that ball deep. They pushing that ball down the field. They got a good mixture of the run and the pass. So it's going to be and then with the weakness at corner you have now with the injuries, that's going to be a headache. You know what I'm saying? Because they got a whole bunch of bullshit receivers that's kind of fast too. You know what I'm saying? They got big fast receivers too. Yeah. Seattle always finds somehow in the draft, a bunch of tall people that run 4.4s. You know what I'm saying? So it's they put a lot of pressure on your defense, and I think they're gonna be on the field for a long time, and eventually the way y'all play defense with that attacking style and being on the field all day, they're gonna end up scoring, and the score gonna get it's gonna be more convincing than it probably was for the full game. Because that's how it went before when y'all got hurt in 20. What was it, 22? You guys kind of got hurt a lot. You know what I'm saying? And in the beginning of the game, then when people figured out the blitzes and stuff, then like the lack of corners that you had, people just started blowing y'all out at the end of the year. And that's what I think gonna happen tomorrow. I mean, Sunday.
Tell you what, like, I mean, JSN, like, he's one of those players that like everybody like game plans around him, but like he just gets open.
Because the way they use him, like that's how y'all got to use Justin Jefferson. Like run him around, like get him going, and where you like CD Lamb. You ever know CD Lamb always open? Like how the fuck? You know what I'm saying? Like y'all got to use him like that. Use him like that. Use him how we use Amon-Ra, where you don't really know where he's gonna be at. He'll be lined up in the backfield. He'll be lined up in slot. Then he'll motion and run between the tackle and the guard. You know what I'm saying? Y'all hide him. Like you gotta find creative way, and I think your coach is like, I think he knows that. I just think that I don't think JJ is comfortable with throwing players open yet. That's like one thing with young quarterbacks; they don't really trust throwing players open until it's like crunch time, and then then you gotta like make something happen, and then they'll do it. But I don't think he's comfortable with that. Hopefully, Bosner is a little bit more conventional, and he understands the art of throwing the wide receiver open. Justin Jefferson gonna catch it. You ain't got to worry about that. So that's the way. Like if you get Justin Jefferson involved and get him hot and going, and I think y'all can keep it close. But I just think eventually, after a while, like the way Seattle plays, they kind of grind you down, and then all of a sudden, JSN is running 40 yards, and he's like, even when he was at Ohio State, all these receivers that we love, Jamison Williams, fucking Olave, who's the other one, Garrett Wilson. They say the best wide receiver in the room was him. He just didn't have like the speed or whatever that they got, but shit, he had a catch last week. He was running 20 miles an hour, so I'll take that speed any day. You know what I mean? So it's going to be like 37-17 eventually.
Yeah.
All right. All
right, let's get to a couple comments here. Obviously, there were some comments. The Eagles are going to need to more than a front four to get after Caleb. Hey, Caleb is Houdini. He's Houdini back there. So tell you, we have an opportunity on the bright stage that is Friday to do something, and I'm excited either way. All right, and play action with Swift and Monagai. We have the weapons. The Bears have the weapons. We're putting it together. So this comment I wanted to talk about. I think at least 2, if not 3 of our teams make the playoffs. I think it's absolutely ludicrous to say only one NFC North team's going to make the playoffs. Obviously, we may beat up on each other, but I mean the Bears. What's that?
All the juices in the NFC North, yo.
It is. I mean, with the Bears at 8-8, we just need 2 more wins. If we get to 10 wins, we're in the playoffs. And we've got Cleveland could be a little bit tougher. We got San Fran coming up, which, I mean, we could beat San Fran. There's an opportunity for the Bears to at least get 2, if not 3, maybe 4 wins. And I think the Packers are right there. The Lions are going to be right there. So at least two of the teams are going to be in. Right, Trev?
I agree. I made a video on it. I did the next 6 games for the whole division. And I just said if the Bears go 3-3, they make the playoffs. So, I mean, I actually think I said Lions, Packers, and Bears all go 3-3, but maybe not. Maybe I said someone's going to win one more. That would just mean that the Bears would win the division, which would be wild.
What did I say? What did I say in the preseason? The Bears.
You said a lot of things, but
I did say a lot of things. But shout out to Skull Geek for pointing out what I said in the beginning of the season. The Bears were going to win more games than the Vikings, and I mean, hey, that has come to fruition.
You're actually close to predicting what you said 11-6, right?
I did say 11-6.
Yeah, so you might be right.
On track. Well, hey, definitely been a fantastic evening and lots of great comments in the chat and everything. And obviously wish everyone a happy Thanksgiving and enjoy all the food and family and all the good stuff, not the bad stuff during Thanksgiving. And so as we close out, where can we find you, Dre?
You can hit me up on X, Twitter. It's at Skullman Sports. I mean, let's have a good end of season. I'll take it. Let's have fun. I mean, at this point, I'm just gonna watch. Yeah, I'm just gonna have fun and watch the football. I like good football. I get it.
Both teams played hard. Both teams played hard.
The guy under you.
You can find me on NFL Outdated on X, Twitter, on YouTube, on the Gram, and find us on Freezin 4 Pod on TikTok. And I'm going to be doing a video very soon to update the Caleb Williams 4K watch. I know those have been exciting, actually probably most viewed one. Everyone wants to see that. So I will be doing that coming up after this shortly. But Trev, where can everyone find all of your great, fantastic comment?
You can find me everywhere: X, Facebook, YouTube, and TikTok. Oh, even on Twitch. I'm even on Twitch.
You're on Twitch.
Call me RevTrevNFL. And you know for a fact, tomorrow I'm going live. Win or lose, I'm either going to lose my mind or I'm going to be jumping for joy. Either one. Just saying.
Awesome. We'll definitely appreciate you coming on as well. And I'll allow you to have this, even though the Bears are on top of the NFC North at the moment. 7th letter, where can everyone find you?
7th letter 4 on Twitter X, same OG, Instagram, Facebook. Congratulations, Andy. You're on the top. Hopefully you can stay there, man. Beat the Eagles, man. Beat the Eagles, and you might have a believer over here.
Yes,
I can't wait. Just like Bart Scott said, I can't wait.
You can't wait?
I can't wait to have a believer in you.
You don't get blew out, yo. I hope you don't let them bum-ass Eagles blow you out. Don't let them blow you out.
It's all frosting. It's all frosting on Thanksgiving.
Frosting? Wow, why does it always go like left with you?
Frosting. It's like you got the cupcake, you know, and the cupcake's good. It's already good. It's fantastic.
It's
you
like
know, win or lose.
And frosting. Yo, you win
Jerry on top. Just say the Jerry on top.
Oh man.
Get him, Dre.
Well, definitely appreciate everyone coming on and bear down NFL Outdated. Thank you, sir. Appreciate that. And definitely everyone have a great Thanksgiving. And we will catch you again next week. Once again, it's been the Freezin 4 NFC North Podcast. We'll catch you next Wednesday. Have a great weekend, everybody, and bear down.